Our next guest up, he's an actor. You see him on Boardwalk Empire. Let's give a warm late night welcome to my good friend, Linea. Allie boy. What's up, pal?
How you doing?
Good to see
Hey.
you.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Give yourself a clip
Yeah.
before you get clipped.
Nah, we don't want to do that.
I'm only
I
teasing.
get clipped enough.
That's for sure. Unbelievable. Thanks for coming. Now, listen, I know you're a busy guy. You're always doing something. What got you started in this crazy business?
I was watching Grease with my sister when I was like 9 years old.
The original Grease with John
The original,
Travolta?
yeah.
Oh.
And it kind of inspired me. The only thing I just didn't want to do was sing and dance.
It's tough,
You
tough
know.
business.
But that's what kind of motivated me to, you know, get into the business.
That was a great movie.
It was a classic.
You know how I remember that movie?
Oh.
That was like my first date. I went on a date with a girl and she threw up.
Oh, that's not good.
Seriously, she was eating popcorn. She got sick. Unbelievable.
So which character from Grease?
Well, I like playing the villains. So the guy, I don't remember
Nicky?
his name, the guy with the holes in his face.
Oh, that was Crater Face, whatever his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, with the hooked up car.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was one of my favorite guys. I mean, I like Travolta too. I mean, you know, I'm a big Travolta fan, but I like the bad guys.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Kaneki was probably my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaneki was cool.
That's it. If I was in the 50s, I'd want to be a Kaneki.
Yeah.
So, but now listen, I heard there's a real funny story behind the auditions of Boardwalk Empire and how you got the role. Why don't you share that with me?
Well, I went down to my my first call for the show was to play. Well, we were the DeLessio brothers.
Yes.
Right.
And the first DeLessio brother I went down for, I didn't get. It went to a good actor, Eduardo Ballerini, and I got called in the second week, and it was like a week before Thanksgiving. And what happened was I get a Facebook message from the casting director.
Oh, you're kidding me. Facebook?
And she tells me, Marty loves you, meaning Martin Scorsese. So she says, I'm just waiting for a call for you to come back. So I says, all right. So the part was me playing a barber in the scene. I was one of the, you know, because back in the 20s, they used to cut their own hair and stuff like that. So I went in there, and I just grabbed an old Italian apron. I put it on, fake scissors, you know. Well, actually, I had real scissors when I went for the audition. And that was it. I just pulled it off, and that was it.
That's
I ended up
crazy.
being the barber,
That's great.
the barber of the family, you know.
Unbelievable.
So that's how you prepare for a role then. You knew you were going to be the barber. You brought your own scissors with you. Is there anything special that you do as part of preparing?
Well, once I book a role, I start doing some research. And actually, the brothers on the show actually existed in Philadelphia. They were called the Lanzetti brothers.
Okay.
And they ran Philadelphia from 1920 till about the 1940s. But the screenwriters like to change the stories around, and they ended up killing us in the first season.
Yeah.
So I hope there's one left. Maybe one comes from Italy or something, and I could be the twin and get revenge. You know?
No, for sure, man. I mean, that was a strong scene.
Yeah.
The last scene, which we're going to show in a little while. A friend of ours, your co-star, Lou Veneria.
Oh, yeah, that's my man.
He comes up all the time on my show. I mean, he's like one of the coolest guys.
He is one of my best friends in the business, which I have a lot of best friends in the business, you know. but, you know, Louis is a great guy. I love working with him. He's funny. He's just a, you know, he's a good-hearted, good-spirited guy with, you know, there's not a bare bone in his body.
Exactly. Lou played Crazy Mario in The Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
He was one of the 4 guys. We got a rolling of you from Boardwalk Empire. Actually, of you getting choked.
Oh, that scene, okay.
That's a good scene.
You know what, man? I'm tired of dying, man. How many times are you gonna show me dying?
We've already met, actually. You shot at me on the boardwalk.
You're confusing me with somebody else.
There's another Dago walking around with dog shit on his face? Mr. Rothstein made his bed.
Now you fellas can die in it.
Tough talk when he ain't in the room, right?
What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you heard me. What I said was you, Mr. Thompson, and this coon here could all go each other. Right. Oh, tough guy. You gonna shoot me for mouthing off?
I wasn't going to, but you kind of talked me into it.
Anybody else?
What do we do with him?
Leave him at the dump, the rest of the garbage.
My brothers come back. They're gonna string you up higher than they did that other f***ing coon.
Nice.
Nice.
How was that, actually? I mean, how many takes did you actually do it at?
Michael Williams, Chalky, who chokes me, you know, and Steve, I mean, the talent in the room was perfect.
Steve
I mean,
Buscemi's
great actors.
Yeah.
And, you know, that particular scene, I don't know, we did it in about 3 takes.
Yeah?
Not
Yeah,
bad.
3 takes. You know, you gotta be professional, man. You know, there's, you know, time is money in that business.
See, Martin usually goes like that.
Yeah,
Rolls with it.
yeah.
You know, he doesn't milk it for like 30 takes, 20 takes.
And the whole thing was he wasn't, you know, after the second take, you know, when he first put his arms around me, he wasn't even holding me tight. It was just like a light, you know, grab kind of. And I tried to make it, you know, as real as possible. So I told Mike, I said, just give me a little bit more, you know, don't kill me, but just give me enough where I could, you know, get my character going, you know what I mean? So, and all that choking noise, that wasn't me.
Oh, they
It was
dubbed it in after?
a little bit was me.
Overdubs?
They added a lot of that, you know. And we just went with it. It worked out great.
It sure did.
You know?
So now, what have you been doing post Boardwalk Empire? I hear you're involved with a film called We Own the Night.
Yes.
Well, We Own the Night was shot in 2007, and by James Gray. I worked with Wahlberg, Phoenix. You know, Ava Mendes was in it, Robert Duvall, and James Gray, the director. He, you know, he went on a little hiatus for a little while. So about a month ago, I got a call. He's shooting a new movie. It's untitled right now. It takes place in the 1920s.
Okay.
And We Own the Night, I played a cop. I arrest Joaquin Phoenix, bring him into the station house.
I thought that was a recent one.
No, that was no. And he called me about a month ago to play another cop, but this time in the 1920s, which I didn't have to audition for because I have a good relationship with James and he likes me, kind of.
Yeah.
He's
you
nuts
know?
like that.
And so, you know, I did a lot of improvisation, you know, non-scripted stuff that I came up with out of my mind. I created the whole character, and I just pulled it off. And I worked with, actually, my scene was with an Oscar winner.
Wow.
The 2008 Oscar winner, Marion Cotillard. She's a French actress.
Yeah.
So I had a scene with her, and it came out great. And then before that, I just did a pilot for Fox. It's called Over Under. It's a sports gambling show that takes place in Brooklyn. It's I don't know what the status is right now. I don't know if it's gonna get picked up or not. But I played an Italian deli owner that's involved in the underworld, sort of, kind of.
Sounds good, bro.
Wow.
Well, listen, that's your time. Why don't you tell everybody where they can get you on the internet?
Facebook. Al
Facebook's
Linea.
the best way, right?
Yeah. I don't, or imdb.com.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, listen, come back when the movie comes out. You're always welcome. And I'll see you New Year's Eve.
All right.
Al Linea, everybody.
Thank you.